Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing the 2024 NFL Recap Week 5, where I, Nikki D, break down all 14 games in the NFL. I tell you who won. I tell you who lost. What was your favorite game of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. We had 4 teams this week that had a bye. The 3-1 Detroit Lions, the 1-3 Tennessee Titans, the 2-2 Philadelphia Eagles, and the 2-2 LA Chargers. And don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day out there, and without further ado, let's get to. And our first game of the week was Thursday Night Football. We had the 3-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers going on the road to Mercedes-Benz Stadium to take on the 2-2 Atlanta Falcons, and this game was a lot closer than I expected. It was one of the 2 games this week that went into overtime, and the Atlanta Falcons showing us that they might be able to win some games this year, as they win a big one here on Thursday night, 36-30. They beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now to the Sunday games. We start out in London as Aaron Rodgers and the 2-2 New York Jets went to play the Minnesota Vikings, who are 4-0 on the year. And honestly, this was a back and forth game. Aaron Rodgers showing us that he still has it, but in the end, Minnesota is undefeated for a reason, and the Vikings getting the win 23-17. Minnesota is 5-0. In our next matchup, we have the 1-3 Carolina Panthers. They went on the road to Soldier Field to take on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. And Chicago showed us why Carolina is as bad as they say they are. They dominated this game from beginning to end. A big-time win for the Bears. They beat the Panthers 36-10. In our next matchup, the 2-2 Baltimore Ravens went on the road to take on the 1-3 Cincinnati Bengals at Paul Brown Stadium, and this was another back and forth game. Baltimore showed us that they could score a lot of points, and Cincinnati gave everything Baltimore could handle. But at the end of the day, overtime game, the Ravens come out on top over the Bengals, 41-38. In our next game on the 2024 NFL Week 5 recap, we had the Miami Dolphins going on the road into Foxborough to take on the 1-3 New England Patriots. And New England, this was not a high-scoring game, but the Patriots were up 7-3 at the half thanks to a 33-yard touchdown run by Ramondre Stevenson. But field goals told the story for the Dolphins until the fourth quarter, when Alec Ingold ran in the game-winning touchdown with 4:24 to go. Miami beats New England 15-10. In our next matchup, we had the Cleveland Browns going on the road to the nation's capital to take on Jalen Daniels and the 4-1 Washington Commanders. Well, now 4-1. They were 3-1 going into this game, because Washington again showed us why Jalen Daniels is having a rookie campaign that's going to go down in the history books, as Washington dominating Cleveland and getting a big-time win, 34-13. In our next matchup, we had the 2-2 Indianapolis Colts going on the road to Duval County to take on the 0-4 Jacksonville Jaguars. And this was another back and forth affair. Indy led at 1 point. Jacksonville led at 1 point. Indy led. Jacksonville led. We didn't really know who was going to win this game until the late in the fourth quarter. But the Jacksonville Jaguars find a way to finally get their first win at 2024. They beat the Indianapolis Colts in Duval County 37-34. Up next on the 2024 NFL Week 5 recap, we had the 3-1 Buffalo Bills going on the road into Reliance Stadium to take on C.J. Stroud and the 3-1 Houston Texans. And this was a really close game. Wasn't a high-scoring game, but it wasn't really a low-scoring game either. These two teams brought it on both sides of the ball, and the Houston Texans could be for real this year as they beat the Buffalo Bills to get the 4-1, 23-20. In our next matchup, we had the 2-2 Las Vegas Raiders going on the road in the Mile High Stadium to take on the Denver Broncos. And Denver showed up this week in a battle of 2-2 teams. And Denver showing us why if they could get some wins, they might be able to get a playoff spot come January. Because Denver, some weeks they win, some weeks they lose. If they can have more of this going forward, then they could make the playoff. Denver winning 34-18. In our next matchup, we had the 1-3 Arizona Cardinals going on the road into Candlestick Park to take on the San Francisco 49ers. And honestly, San Francisco is really struggling as of late, and they continue to struggle in this one. Kyler Murray showing us that he could take this Cardinal team and take them to a W on the road. That's exactly what he did. Arizona beating San Francisco on the road 24-23. In our next matchup, we had the 2-2 Green Bay Packers going on the road into SoFi Stadium to take on the LA Rams. And Green Bay showed up and put points on the board. They really look good on the offense and defensive side of the ball for being week 5. And honestly, if Green Bay can rack up wins, they can make some noise come January as well. Green Bay looking exceptionally good defensively in this one as they beat the LA Rams 24-19. Up next on the 2024 NFL Week 5 recap, we had the 1-3 New York Giants going on the road and taking on the 3-1 Seattle Seahawks. And I personally did not see this one coming. Seattle couldn't really get much going offensively in this game, and the Giants actually making some noise here as the Giants walking out with a win from Quest Field, 29-20. They beat the Seattle Seahawks this week. And Sunday Night Football, the 2-2 Dallas Cowboys went on the road into Heinz Field to take on the 3-1 Pittsburgh Steelers. And man, there are a lot of upsets in football generally this year, as Pittsburgh started out 3-0, losing to Indy last week on an upset, and here again, just struggling with Justin Fields as he really can't get much going. Dak Prescott and them boys showed up this week. Both teams are now 3-2 on the year as the Dallas Cowboys beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 20-17. And Monday Night Football, the 2-2 New Orleans Saints went on the road into Arrowhead to take on Patrick Mahomes and the 4-0 Kansas City Chiefs. And New Orleans had it close in the second quarter, but then Kansas City started to put their foot down on the accelerator, and the Chiefs, showing you why they are the best team in the AFC right now. 26-13, Kansas City beats New Orleans and gets to 5-0. And that was the 2024 NFL Recap Week 5, where I, Nicky D, went through all the Week 5 games. I told you who won, I told you who lost, and what was your favorite game of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. With that being said, I have so much more content. If you want to go see some more of me, Nicky D, all up on my channel. Hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. And I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful day. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.